That's it, you're done. After living, working, sleeping, and trying to entertain yourself in the same bedroom for the duration of the panorama, you've had it. You need more space. A dedicated office, or a bedroom that could be turned into an office, or at least a change of scenery. And then, after hearing numerous reports about how great the real estate market is for sellers, you've decided you're gonna sell your home. Now there's just one question. Do I really need a realtor? Well, the true answer to that question is... Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you like it here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring that bell to get your fix on real estate content. Now, before we go any further, I have to preface this answer with the obvious. I am a realtor. It is my job to help people buy, sell, lease, and invest in real estate to help them realize their real estate goals. But that's not going to stop me from telling you the truth. So, do you really need a realtor to help you buy or sell a home? Well, the truth is, no, you don't. Now, that's the short and sweet answer, and probably the answer that some of you wanted to hear. But this isn't the end of the video yet, and there's a little bit more nuance to it than that. To really dig in deep and to answer this question to its fullest, let me ask you a couple of questions in return. When your car breaks down, do you really need a mechanic? When your tooth begins to hurt so bad that you want nothing more than to run your face into the wall, do you really need a dentist to extract it? Well, technically, no. No, you don't. You could probably Google or YouTube some how-tos on how to fix your car. And I know for a fact that there are hundreds of videos of dentists extracting teeth on this platform. It's gross, and it's fascinating. And there are tons of articles, how-tos, seminars, and even classes targeted to people wanting to buy or sell a home without a realtor. The question then becomes, do you really trust yourself enough to fix your own car or extract your own tooth with the same level of professionalism and care that a mechanic or a dentist would provide to you? Let's think about it. How often do you have the need to fix your car? And I'm not talking about fixing a flat or replacing a tire. I'm talking about something big like a transmission. Okay, so I had to look this up because I know absolutely nothing about cars, but depending on how you use it, a standard automatic transmission will last you about 7 years. So let's say that you'll have the need to replace your transmission one time over 7 years. Now, a mechanic whose job it is to fix cars will probably fix what? One transmission a week, if not more? That's 364 transmissions that they'll have fixed in the same 7 years that you've fixed one in. And just how often do you need to extract a tooth? Maybe once or twice in your entire adult life? Wisdom teeth willing? A dentist is going to pull thousands of teeth during that time, and it's the same with realtors. Not the teeth thing, but with selling homes. Look, the average American owns their home for about 10 to 13 years before selling it. That's one home every 10 years, on average. We close several homes in a month. I personally sold more homes last year alone than most people would be able to sell in 3 of their lifetimes based on that statistic. Just like a mechanic or a dentist who works full-time in their profession, we have more experience in the buying and the selling process than most people because we're helping multiple families navigate that buying and selling process at once. And to back up that experience is the expertise and knowledge in real estate that I've acquired. I've taken over 345 hours of real estate courses to date, and I continue to take classes to improve my real estate knowledge. I mean, I had to pass a national exam and a state-level exam just to be licensed to sell real estate. Now, I'm not going to compare myself to a dentist on this one because medical school, but the point still remains. We have taken the time to educate ourselves and gain the expertise and knowledge in our chosen careers. And we know how to apply that knowledge. There are multiple types of contracts in real estate that cover different things. For example, you can't use a 1-to-4 family residential contract to buy a condo. There's a separate contract for that. On top of that, there are many more addendum that sometimes you have to use, sometimes you can't use, and sometimes you can choose to use. There are even notices that are sometimes required by the state and sometimes not. And we know what those are because we deal with that type of thing all of the time. I mean, sure, you could find all these contracts and addendum online by yourself, but this is a huge investment and there is a lot on the line. Wouldn't you want a little bit more expertise and knowledge than what a quick Google search could give you? Then I have another question for you. Do you have the right tools? A mechanic doesn't just fix transmissions, you know. There's a whole engine that they have to be knowledgeable about, and they have a lot of tools at their disposal to get that job done, whatever it is. Same with dentists. You see their tray full of sterile-looking torture devices that they roll in when you're in the chair. The forceps, the mirror on the stick, the tweezers, that sharp hook-looking thing that they always manage to find a soft spot with. Realtors have the same tools. Not those same tools. Realtors have our own set of tools that helps the selling process go much more smoothly. For example, access to the MLS or the multiple listing service, scheduling services to allow easy showing access, a secured super box that's going to protect the keys to your home a lot more than the cheap ones that you can find at the hardware store. We also have access to professional photographers who specialize in listing photography, home stagers, for sale signs, open house signs, flyers, marketing materials, digital signing software, access to notaries, recommendations on title companies, and the list goes on. We have all of this in our tool belt and a lot more at our disposal. Are you going to spend the time, the money, the other resources needed to gather all of these tools to attempt to sell the home yourself? And what about researching market trends? Finding the perfect valuation for your home so when you list it, it brings in multiple and competing offers to ensure that you get the best bang for your buck. What about navigating the inspection and the appraisal processes, the negotiations, making sure that the deadlines in the contract are met? Doing enough research to even know about the deadlines in the first place? How much time do you need to spend in order to feel confident enough to sell a home yourself? That sounds like a lot of time to me, especially if you already have a full-time job, friends and family, other hobbies you want to enjoy. But guess what? We've invested that time already. We have the tools, we have the expertise and knowledge, we have the experience, just like the mechanic and just like the dentist that you probably go to. So, to answer the question, do I really need a realtor to help me buy or sell a home? Well, do you really trust yourself enough to fix your own car or extract your own tooth without the tools, expertise, knowledge, and experience that a mechanic or a dentist would have? There's your answer. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and be sure to share it with somebody who might find it helpful. We'll see you in the next one. And don't forget, at KC Realty Group, we're opening doors for you and yours.